I'm so excited. My merch came in. I'm still waiting on a tumbler from Suits to Boots. My mom's filming. 1 second. Is it on my face yet, Mom?
Yes.
As always, love my farm family. Happy holidays.
All right, wasn't that just beautiful? Let me minimize that screen. Oh, goodness. Hey, folks, Lester here. I am coming to you unfiltered. This is me, pimples, wrinkles, and all. I am blessed to have an amazing light here that reflects and makes me look quite angelic. Look, how does that make you look? How do you like that? How about that right there? Is that better? We have we've learned that ring lights are the way to go. I like to wear caps when I'm in public. You guys already know that. We will always pull our cap off to eat, whether we be here at the house or in a restaurant. And most people take their caps off when they go indoors. Now, I don't know when that tradition began to kind of end, but that's not something that my dad taught us. That was something that my dad's generation did, but he never instilled that into us. Now, to eat, maybe mom, maybe it was mom that would reach over there and just grab your hat and throw it to the table. Mom, yeah, if y'all think that my mom did not have my mom, she used her spanky stick was either she had two things: a wooden spoon, the big wooden spoons that you use to stir things. Yeah, my mama's number one was the wooden spoon. That was her spanky stick. And trust me, my mom would use a spanky stick, okay? My mom knew how to use a spanky stick. And a fly swatter. Yes, those were the two things that my mom, her go-tos. Now, just like every other mom, she could pull off her flip-flop pretty fast. My mom has always worn kind of cute little dressy things. I think that you call them moo I don't know that for a fact. To be honest, only in the last couple of years did my mom start or stop wearing as many. I don't know if that's the real word or not. Do you call them moo? No, I hope that I'm not saying like a slang or something to embarrass anybody, but I'm pretty sure that my mom always called them moo. It was a kind of really loose fitting, flowing dress. I'm scared to read what the comments say. I had stopped the comments for a minute, trying to save my sanity, not to know. Please tell me they were called moo. Okay, someone says, I'm seeing a whole lot of people saying, yes, they were called moo. And then I think someone in Hawaii called them something else. I can't, it went by so fast, but I'm seeing house dresses or a moo is correct. God darn it. You don't know how scary it is knowing that you're just this far away from saying something to get you into all kinds of trouble. And I don't worry so much about the kind of trouble that a lot of celebrities do, because they have endorsements and advertisements, or they have different people they work for, and they have to appease everybody. Ultimately, with us, as long as we do, let me close that comment. Yeah, come on, camo shorts people, where y'all at? Well, there's only 54 of you out there, and then 2 pair Jamie bought for me. So I think we got maybe 2 or 3 folks in their camo shorts. So where was I? I'm all over the place right now. I am all over the place. So yes, it's true. I was scared that I may have let something slip when I said moo, and then I thought, wait, is that just something that we called my mom, like when she wore her dresses, like moo? And then I didn't know, and then all of a sudden you confirm, yes, they're called moo. So thank you for that. I will move on. I will move on from that point. Uh, but you guys look great in your merch. Thank you so very much. There are a couple of folks that I still owe something to from our little trivia game that I do on Wednesdays with the Facebook supporters. And then I will also say there's one fella who I offered a hat to. I know we don't sell hats, and I will give some away on occasion. But the thing is, I offered this fella a hat, a cap. He and I communicated, and he shared a story with me, and it touched me. And so I wanted to, so he and I dialogued a couple of times just to kind of talk. And I did promise to send him a cap, a Longhorn Lester hat. And so the sad thing is I forgot to mail it right away. And I got another email from him saying, hey, just letting you know that I do have my shirt that I ordered. Now, if I could only get that cap. And I'm thinking, oh, no, I never sent the cap. But it was a cute way to remind me that I'd forgotten. And I think that he knew at that point I must have forgotten. And I do. It's not that I forget. I'm pretty well organized as far as what has to be done. But time is an issue. Time, guys. It's time. It's the one thing you can never get back. Everyone knows that expressions and all of the different things they say about time. And I tell you what, we have really got ourselves stretched thin. So blessed, though, to know that Ellie and Megan they got the sanctuary down pat. They know what they're doing. Now, they do not, especially Ellie, does not do well with the large animals. And so, in fact, the only large animals that are still there are Jamie's horses. And so we will be moving those horses off of there at some point. Now, that's going to be a ways away. That's going to be a ways into the future, because to move horses somewhere, you got to have things set up for your horses. Not just pasture, but you need loafing sheds. You need a water source. You need, guys, horses have needs, okay? Horses are like, horses, okay, oh boy, I'm about to be in some big trouble, and I don't even care. That's where I am today. Horses and horse people. Okay. Oh Lord, I hear one angel saying, "Don't say it, Lester. Just move on." And that other little angel who sometimes can look kind of whatever, she's like, "Say it. Come on, man. Let's just rock and roll, Lester. Just say it." I was going to say that horses and horse people are a little extra. I don't mean that in a negative. Look at my hands. This is me saying, I don't mean any offense. I don't mean any offense. But horses and horse people, when I say horse people, it's all of you folks who know your horses. I've never, ever, oh my gosh, horse people are hard, y'all. They are hard. I will say this, I've had some fun with horse people here recently, man. My couple of YouTube videos that I've posted on the Longhorn Lester, nope. It was the I'm a Survivor channel, have been about Rita and some difficulties. And the one coming out today, this afternoon on YouTube, which will be on Facebook in a couple of days later, man, y'all, I said the F word. I'm just going to tell you all now that I slipped and said the F word, but I did edit. I bleeped it out. And then I just could not stop saying F, 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 but I never actually said the word, just the letter. And I don't know why. That's not my go-to word. No, that is not my go-to word. Okay, that's in my vocabulary. It is in my vocabulary. That word is absolutely something that I don't like and I'm not proud of. And for some reason, I never have said it in front of my mom because she would take off the flip-flop or she would grab whatever she had hidden under her moo-moo and go at me. But no, the yes, Rita has been a challenge. And so I already know ahead of time before I post a video, how it's going to be received for the most part. You have people that absolutely support you. Now, listen, don't get me wrong, but everyone knows that, like, there are at work we used to call them kiss butts. Don't be a kiss butt. When someone tries to, like, always buddy up to the boss and I brought you a coffee, sir, or whatever, they may do. The same way as some kids will try to buddy up to a teacher, hoping to get that support, that extra point here or there. And the way we all buddy up with different people, it's always like a game to us where we're trying to buddy up with certain people for strategic purposes, right? And so, boy, I should not even be reading these comments. Okay. Yes, brown nosers. I'll answer that question. So I'm jumping around a little bit, and I just now read, why don't I just go ahead and give the sanctuary to Ellie and Megan? Okay, so let me just, this is going to sound a little bit tricky. This is going to be tricky, but listen. I'm a Survivor sanctuary is a business. It's a business. Okay. Don't start being mean. Stop being mean. But I'm a Survivor is a business. It's a business it's my business. It's the sanctuary is how we pay our bills. The sanctuary. The Longhorn Lesters and From Suits to Boots are channels that are growing, but they're not a business like I'm a Survivor is. And so to keep saying that you should just give I'm a Survivor to LE is, on one hand, LE is running I'm a Survivor. He's there every day. He's available, for most things. He doesn't always like working with the large horses. We talked about that, or we joked about that. But for the most part, LE runs it. But it's still my business. It's still my business. And so I'm not at the point in my life where I'm ready to hand over my business, my source of income, something that I started that Jamie and I have worked to build. And we're what, 5 or 6 years into our business. I know Kathy says, just stop reading the comments. Kathy, it's weird. My mind, I want to, but my mind keeps pulling me over there. I'm so weak. It's what I am. I'm so darn weak. But no, so at some point, when just like any parent, when they get to a point in life when they don't feel productive, then that's when then they will probably, by all accounts, start passing things along so that other folks can take them and go with them. But I still feel like I'm very, very productive in the work of I'm a Survivor. I feel like we're tech savvy enough to keep the page up and going, despite all of the criteria and the difficulties of keeping yourself in good standings with Facebook and YouTube. Obviously, the work is not a problem because there's always work to be done. Always work to be done. And then the part of the content, obviously, if you're moving from property to property to property as you go about your work day, then by all means, you're getting a whole lot of content in all of those jobs. The only hard part is you got to learn to pull that camera out and, record stuff. You can't get so busy that you can't find time to set your camera up or grab the recorder to record. All right, so I'm rambling. I don't know if I'm rambling or if I'm just nervous. Don't forget what happened last Friday. Don't forget about last Friday. No one needs to bring the wooden spoon over here to remind me of how hurt I was last Friday. I shouldn't get that way. You have to learn to be tougher than that. So no, I am cautious, but I'm also trying to be very aware of what's going on. As a matter of fact, I did invite our moderator to join me on today's live. And she was unable to do so because she couldn't get the mic and everything set up to her laptop. But I wanted her to talk from her perspective about what it's like to be a moderator, because there's a thin line, y'all. You have to understand and not be caught up in the emotions when you're a moderator. If you catch me when I'm in a bad mood, I'm liable to do stuff I'll regret later. You already know that about me. Most people are that way, I think. But as a moderator, you can't. You got to read each comment. And even though they're flying by really fast, you have to be able to read each comment and not be so pulled by your emotions. And you have to ask yourself, is this a simple opinion, or is this someone purposely trying to be hateful, disrespectful, and anything else that can draw out emotions? You want to be able to enjoy your videos and enjoy being able to comment and be heard and have your voice heard. But you also have to know that there's guidelines. So we have to follow the guidelines from Facebook and YouTube. We have to do things to make everybody happy, as far as not overdoing it with the bad words or different things that we have to kind of think about when we edit. And then we also want to be true to give you the good, the bad, and the ugly. So it's tough. It's tough. But those were a couple of great questions. See, I paused it right there, and whenever I paused it, it stopped all of that stuff from moving. That's where I can kind of find myself rambling on. So in a way, the comments passing by are good. They kind of keep me going. There's a lot of things about, I'm trying to get off the negative stuff. Oh my gosh, let's talk about that for a minute. Where did it go? Dana says, guys, please like and subscribe to Lester's YouTube, Longhorn Lester's. He's almost to 100,000. And I will say, Dana, all I want for Christmas is to get that 100K. And that's okay. So there is a little bit of personal clout. I'll just call it clout, that when you get 100K, but it's also a whole lot of professional. When you reach 100K, with your subscribers and, those that subscribe to your channel. Oh, it's free, y'all. It's free. And thank you for those who said, I've done that. I did it. Thank you. We are almost there. We are less than 100 away, I believe. And so I've joked that all I want for Christmas is that 100K, not dollars. I don't want 100K dollars. But what it is nice to know is that once you reach that, you can qualify for a whole lot of, they call it ad partner. You're an ad partner with YouTube. And so what that means is then you can kind of like have a little bit more say so in the advertisers who advertise with you. There's other things you can do. You get a whole lot of really neat sponsorships. Says Jamie, the girl in there who has a camper that we get to pull around for a year. But no, if you, I know that many of you are not YouTube people, and I get that. But if you ever do find yourself on YouTube just for a day and you want to create a quick and easy Google account, go to your YouTube, Longhorn Lester's, and just subscribe. It's absolutely free. And if you touch that little bell icon, that will alert you every time we make a video or we go live. And that they will send you an alert to your phone every time we post something new or go live. A lot of folks say, darn, I'm late. Darn, I missed it. I didn't get a notification. On YouTube, you have to touch that little bell. That doesn't do anything for us. It just alerts and gives you, yes. Thank you. You guys I think that you're overdoing it. So Friday was a little bit extreme, but also I was very emotional after a tough week. And so, so fine. I had my little rant about that. I tried to keep it minor. I didn't really want to blow off on anybody. But, and then if lo and behold, today I come back a little bit nervous because of how I left on Friday. Not my happiest and proudest moment. And now I think that everyone is being overly friendly because you're like being really in the spirit right now. You are being so much in the spirit. So thank y'all. But then I think that you're doing this on purpose. It's kind of like if you ever catch one of your kids being a crybaby, it's like, oh, come over here. Let me hold you. And the way that we over coddle them, I think that you are over coddling me. And if you're not yet, just wait till you see my Rita video this afternoon. She made me say the F word. I bleeped it out, y'all. I already told you. And then I subconsciously kept saying it. A lot of people are asking about the YouTube. I don't want to. Let's not talk business, y'all. That really is it's a really neat thing to have. But yes, you can qualify. You can get your blue check mark, which is also not easy to do. So even though there's a lot of folks who have 100,000, but if they can't answer all of the questions and provide what Facebook needs or YouTube needs for the check mark, then you're not getting a check mark. There's a whole lot of stuff. You have to be US based. You have to be a citizen. You have to have a tax ID or a social security card. There's a whole lot of things that you have to provide them. Jamie took care of all of that whenever we qualified on I'm a Survivor. And we qualified there through the YouTube and Facebook. But Longhorn Lester's will get there at some point. And you have been very kind. But seriously, you don't got to do that. I'm feeling better. I want to shift if I can. I don't know how. But look how blessed I am. I don't deserve this. I do not deserve this. This is a stack of what I think must be Christmas cards. It's that Christmas season. And so I want you to know that I will read each and every one of them. I know I can't really do it on a live, especially without being able to edit some things out in case I, say something wrong or if it's something personal. But what I will do is attempt to read a few. I will reach my hand in. Look, I'm not going to look. I'm looking over here. I'm going to grab one right there, maybe. Okay. This is to Lester and Jamie. Lester and Jamie. It's a Hallmark. Let's see what it says. So here's the outside of it. It's Frosty the Snowman. There's some words. Hey guys, we watch your videos every day. I'm happy for you guys and your new place. I hope the Longhorns don't get lonely without seeing you every day. Well, okay. This is from Braylea Wells, from Braylea Wells. So they do see me every day. The Longhorns see me every day. I don't see a reason why I wouldn't go every day. But don't forget that we have bottle babies over there with the Longhorns, and they still get a bottle every day, and they will for the rest of this month. We'll start, and they've already started weaning themselves, y'all. They have already started weaning themselves. They're doing great. But so I am there every single day, Braylea. They also know that when they see me, they pretty much come running if it's anywhere near that hour that I normally feed them. Well, thank you for that Christmas card, and thank you for wishing the Longhorns the best, and they're not going to be bored. All right, anyone? I had one. There we go. Now this feels pretty thick. Lester and Jamie. So I think this is more of a letter. So that might be something we won't do, but I can usually tell pretty early on. And then some people will announce, they'll say, you can read, or please don't read. This is private. It doesn't say, I'm a really, Lester and Jamie, I'm one of your biggest fans, and I've been a supporter for 1.5 years. I found your first video when you returned home after Hurricane Harvey flooding. You were driving down the driveway in a bucket loader with Jamie sitting in the bucket, holding a fur baby in her arms. From that very moment, I was hooked for life. My heart was filled with sorrow, pain, and happiness all at once. I laugh and cry with you both. I can tell you in words. Oh, I'm sorry. I cannot tell you in words how your videos have saved me. So the video after Hurricane Harvey was me walking home through the flood waters after the flood. And in that video, that's where you saw the house was gone, the tractor, all of my machine. Anyway, that was not the one with Jamie in the front end bucket. That was actually Tropical Storm Imelda, I believe. And that also flooded our property, not near the extent of Hurricane Harvey. But so you're kind of mixing videos up a little bit. But I want to read this. So the videos have saved you. I am 62 years old. Maybe I should say 62 years young. From the age of 9, I've lived through some horrific events. So this is where I kind of don't know if I should keep reading. But I can tell you this. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's 5 pages. It's from Patricia. And so, Patricia, I just want to say, well, I'll say thank you for entrusting me and Jamie with your story. And I will absolutely, as soon as we're done with the live, I will go and I will read your story. And for what I noticed there in that first paragraph, when I stopped reading, you started dealing with, some hurts and some pains from the very, very young age. And I'm so sorry for that. And so, however you say the video saved you, I'll be happy to know how that worked. I don't know if we don't drive you more crazy than we do offer any sanity. Seriously, I don't know. So someone asked, how did I meet Jamie? So I met Jamie several months after Hurricane Harvey. So it may have, Hurricane Harvey may have all been associated, and it did a lot of things, y'all. Hurricane Harvey did a lot of things. But so no, meeting Jamie was after Hurricane Harvey and before Tropical Storm Imelda. Someone needs a family tree. I do believe that Brienne, Life on Morrow Hill, did a family tree video. One of her early videos was a family tree where I think that she showed a lot of pictures and showed who was who. Little Gary's doing great. I've not been over there today. I'm going to go in a few minutes when I'm off of here and go check on little Gary and see how he's doing. I do think that Gary's going to be fine. I'm just going to say, based on the few things that I've noticed, that ice machine, the few things that I've noticed the last couple of days is he's having a whole lot of behavior that is typical bullish, and he's moving a whole lot more than I thought he would. He actually wants to be out and about. He's eating every bite. And then yesterday on my live, I showed an up close of his wound, and a lot of people were just, I almost said flabbergasted. That's not my word. I don't know where that came from, with how amazing such healing has taken place in his little wound area. So thank you for asking about Gary. I'll also say that Gary will not stay a bull, friends. I need to make sure that we know this, but we will absolutely keep Gary, and we will have to get him castrated or neutered, and then so he will not be a breeding threat to any of our longhorns. And so what I'm reading over here now is very similar to what I've read in the comments. So you're asking me how do I justify neutering or castrating Gary to give him his best life, yet I allow Santoro and Waylon and Tex to keep their man parts to give them their best life. Wow. She got me on that one, y'all. Can someone help me answer that one? Someone please help me answer that one. Here's what I'm going to say. Here's the short, quick answer. The best way to save your longhorns is to guarantee that they will never be sent to a processor, right? In doing that, if you continue to keep your bloodline as pure as possible, nobody is going to take a purebred longhorn to the processor. Number one, they're not going to be beefy enough of a cow. It's a waste of their money to process an animal with no meat. Okay. And then obviously they're an animal that doesn't need a lot. So yeah, you're not going to say that. So we have to make sure that we keep our bloodlines pure. That means we need to make sure that Tex has a partner in Waylon, and we can alternate and do things to keep the bloodline the way it's supposed to flow. Minimal inline breeding is acceptable with not just longhorns, but with all registered cattle. Minimal. And there's specs and guidelines, and I don't even know those off my head, but it happens, y'all, in the animal kingdom. But we're trying to keep it to a minimum without having to ever worry about anything like that. Gary can be an emotional support bull. For who? Gary actually is starting to show a little bit of his naughty side. He can be a little tough guy, and he's starting to feel better, and now he's starting to do things that bulls do. That's what I meant by saying he's bullish. And secondly, going back to my thing about needing to have Gary castrated to give him his best life, he's going to get his best life by living with us. He will be a big galoot, just a good friend to all of the ladies, yet he will never be a threat to any of the bulls. So, and with us, he will always get vet care, always get fed, nutrition, all of his nutritional needs, and he'll be loved. And I don't know, I mean, yeah, obviously clean, fresh water. And he also has not only me and Jamie to love him, but a whole lot of you need him for your emotional support bull as well. Y'all are really being super sweet today. I've only seen a couple of kind of like, not even like mean, just kind of biased. But nope, like we were saying, everyone is entitled to their opinion. You just got to keep those opinions respectful. Yes, they could always be friends without benefits. But, having a friend like a bull, he's still going to exude a mannerisms. He's not going to become, I don't want to say this the wrong way, he's not going to become soft. He's just not going to be able or capable of breeding, but he'll still be a man, and the essence of man will still be there. It will just not be, he will not have the desire to fight over the girls because he's not going to have the desire to breed. He can, yes, he can still flirt. Okay, y'all need to stop all that. Do not want to get me into the giggles. Let's get another card, shall we? I have a lot to read through. This here feels like it might have something in it. That should be interesting. There is something in it. There's a letter and, oh, some keychains. Let's see what these say. It's too small to read it. Oh, Ringmaster of the Shit Show. Well, that will obviously be for Jamie. That will be Jamie for sure. Ringmaster of the Shit Show. And then, oh, they're both the same. So I guess Jamie gets 2 key rings. Shitmaster, Ringmaster of the Shit Show. Whoops. That was cute. Let's read the letter. Hey, Lester and Jamie. I've been watching you guys ever since Hurricane Harvey. Thank you for standing strong through all of the ups and downs. Well, thank you. I will say that we have a lot more ups than we do downs. I'll talk more about that in just a second. I love both of you guys. I love your shows. So excited. Even when you have bad days. Thank you for keeping it real. I've seen these keychains a few times. I had to get them for you. Hope you enjoy them. Keep your heads up and always follow your gut. Thank you for loving us and sharing your life. This is sweet. The name here, I believe it says Mala, M-A-L-A, from Montana. Where's that envelope? It only says M. Adams. Help me with this. What is her name? It's Mala from Montana. I know it's an M. Can anyone read that? Is it Malay? Is it Marla? Oh, that might be Marla. Okay. Thank you, Marla. Thank you very much. So she said that I think it is Marla. I'm pretty sure it's Marla. Now that I look at it, I can see an R right there. She says, way to stand strong through all of the ups and downs. Guys, I will just know that if we ever make it feel like we're down, we have a lot more blessings, a whole lot more blessings in our lives than we do have moments, down moments. So I hope that we never come across as a page who's like, poor me, poor me, poor me. That never wants to be our intent. We have days where our moods might be, kind of poor me-ish, but we don't want the channel to reflect a poor me, poor me. So losing an animal is obviously going to be a downer, especially when you had a very strong bond and relationship. And there are animals that you're closer to than others, y'all. There's animals that have a bigger impact on our day by day than what others do. And so you try to learn to love things about each and every one of them. But in fact, there's a few that just don't exhibit much personality. And so we struggle. If we can't find something in them, then it's hard to portray that onto you and teach you about them. But yeah, but no, we have absolutely had a lot more blessings than we have, tough moments. Losing an animal, like we said, Brienne, with Amy recently, my dad with what he's struggling through right now. And then, of course, the animals that you lose, that's always tough. And so sometimes we may harp on that longer, but it's just a way to pay our respects to those animals. I think that with losing Sandy, we had the video, and then a couple of days we kept talking more about what Sandy would be doing right now, what Sandy would be doing. But yeah, we're not trying to be one of those channels that always want you to feel sorry for us. But so someone says you should start a daily live called, what did they call it? Gary's World. So Gary's World. I will say this. This has been fun. If you do follow the Longhorn Lester YouTube, that I've been going live there every single day. Live every single day. And I did make it clear after about the third or fourth live, I began to hear a resonating, why are you always going live? Why are you always going live? So I did address it, like on day number 5, something. I said, listen, free choice. You have free choice, guys, in so many things. It's free will when it comes to stuff like that. So you can watch what you want to watch. And if you don't want to watch it, you don't. But I have noticed there's an increased interest in people seeing what's going to be going on with Gary from one day to the next. And I don't understand why, because we don't know him. It's not like he's been one of us for so long. He's a stranger who's shown up a week and a half ago, and now we're all glued to what's going on with Gary. Listen, I'm just going to say this. I don't think if any of us fell ill, that anyone would watch a live when we go live with laid up Lester, and Lester's, day 4. I don't think anyone would want to tune in to see what's going on with any of us around here, the way y'all have had such an interest in seeing what's going on with Gary every single day. And I'm like, who's Gary? Gary's just no, I guess I love that you've fallen in love with Gary, but I don't know why. Gary's World sounds great. So Gary's World. And this, so you understand what's going to happen here. On Gary's World, all you're going to see every single day is it's going to start with me pulling up, with me looking around through the sunroof, with me having to walk through the pasture, trying to find Gary. Now, where will he be on any given day? Who's to know? But y'all like that idea, and I cannot believe people actually watch those lives. That has really thrown me for a loop to see how interested in and invested you are in Gary. So we hope that we'll be doing right by him. Hey, babe. We hope that we'll be doing right by him, but he will, when he's healthy enough, he will be fixed, and he will move into our pastures with our female cows. But he will not ever be one of our breeders. Now, you're going to say, if someone came at you, Lester, and said they would like to buy Gary for their breeder bull, would you do it? That's the problem. Gary's not for sale. Not for sale, y'all. He's our bull now. And so, no, he's not for sale. Even to be a breeding bull, he is your emotional support animal. You said so yourself. All right. Well, listen, I've been on here for a while. I got several things to do. We got airport a little bit and a couple of outside jobs to get picked up for. Everyone knows what's going on. I will run over to the other property, and fine, we will go live over there a little bit later on Gary's World. That would still be Longhorn Lester's on YouTube, and we'll go live, and I'll just keep doing that. But I just don't see what the interest is in doing the same thing every single day. But by all means, I will do it. Yeah, it's kind of like where's Waldo, except where's Gary. Listen, you've been super kind today. You've been overly kind. You don't have to do that. You don't got to coddle me, y'all. You don't have to coddle me. I'm fine. All right, but I do appreciate the love and just for everything. Tilly's doing great. She's been nesting a little bit, or she's just been cold. At this point, people are screaming out their answers or their questions because I didn't get to them. I'm so sorry. I thought I had a really good live. I thought I covered almost everything that we were talking about or that was addressed here. So, all right, friends, thanks for watching. We love you so very much. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. We will be busy, but we will still try to get with you every chance we get. I will tell you right now for a fact, there will not be a, let's just take the whole week off from that. So listen, let's just take the week off from anything live as far as, so because we're going to be consumed. We're going to be with a lot of family, moving from place to place, showing things, doing things, visiting places. So let's just say no Sanctuary Sunday, no Timeout Tuesday, no Kahoot on Wednesday, huh? Yeah, no Kahoot on What You Know Wednesday. And then, Jamie, so everyone's leaving on Thursday or Wednesday? Thursday. So back to Friday. I'll see you guys next Friday for the next this kind of live. All right. For the next Lunch with Longhorn Lester will be the next live. And oh no, we're going to post videos. We already have videos. We're posting videos, good videos, very interesting videos. But yeah, so no, please watch our videos. Don't leave. We need it. We need you to watch our videos. But we will just have to. It's hard. We live in a small house, and with everyone being here, when will I ever have a chance just to sit down and have this? It's going to be hard, and I don't want to invite family members to every live, so it will be hard finding time. So just watch the videos. We'll just keep posting stuff about what we're doing and where we're going. Oh my gosh, there's something I can show you. Jamie, can you bring me 11 envelopes? I'm going to show them our game. Can I? Do we have those little colored envelopes? Yes. I hope you're not leaving yet. I have something to show you all. I don't know how we're going to show you. This is going to be awesome. Oh, this is going to be so good. You want a marker? Sure. All right. So I'm going to get all this. What color are we probably never going to use? Probably yellow. You can see through it. All right. We're going to never use yellow. Okay. So watch this. This is our plan to do with all of our kids for Christmas and Jamie's mom. So, okay. So I'm going to write some stuff down here just for a second. Give me a second to write. 1, 2, 5, 10, 15. Hold on, just do some writing here. 20, 35, 50, 75, 100. Okay. So what we're going to have are some envelopes just like these. And they're going to be numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the envelopes will be numbered. So here's envelope number 1. And here's envelope number 2. I think you get the concept, right? But inside these envelopes, we will put some random numbers of dollars. So we decided we're not going to buy a bunch of gifts for the bigger kids. They don't want gifts anyway. I'm just going to tell you, they don't really care about the gifts. So instead, we're going to put some money. Now, they can win up to $100. This is just like that game called Deal or No Deal. Okay, Deal or No Deal. So in all of the different envelopes, in envelope 1, we might put a 20. Who knows? Envelope 2, we might put 75. Who knows? But in every 10 envelopes, there'll be a different amount of money, right? Okay, now, one kid at a time, they will come out and they will have all of these envelopes in front of them. We will have this card, and what they have to do is choose one envelope. Now, remember, you don't know which amount of money is in each envelope. You have no idea. So let's just pretend that they choose envelope number 2. So we put that envelope aside. No one can touch that envelope. It's safe. All right. But now here's the problem. That person has to eliminate 4 of these envelopes. He has to eliminate. So we're going to remove the contents and they will not belong to him. So let's just say that he picks envelope number 7, and in that envelope is the $50 bill. So now he's lost that. So now he knows he's not sure what's inside of here, but whatever's in there, it ain't going to be that amount. And now there's only 2 chances he can get even one of those. So they open up envelope number whatever, and there's a 10. They open up the next envelope, and it was a 20. The next envelope they opened up was a 5. Okay, fine. So now he knows how much money he has not gained. Those all go back to the bank. But he's like, okay, the bank says you have to eliminate 3 more envelopes, or we will just give you $30. Now, this kid has yes, it's like the banker. It's the banker. Yes, the banker. The banker will call. Okay, so it's just.
I get to be the banker.
Oh, we're doing it for Lex. Don't worry. They're all going to do it. This is going to be their Christmas.
Yeah, this is how they get their Christmas gifts.
So listen, so the thing is, at this point, so there's some pretty good money still hidden here. And there's also some really bad numbers up here, some very low numbers. So we're going to say, you can either, I'll give you $30. The bankers just kind of base it on averages. I'll give you $30. You can have a $30 gift card, or I'll give you $30 cash, whatever. Or you want to keep playing. Now, this kid got to think, okay, well, I could have $30, but I might could get one of those. So sure enough, that kid does an envelope, and oh my God, it was the $100 bill. So now that kid's really let down. And he's like, should I have taken that $30? He pulls another envelope. It might be the $35 envelope. He pulls his last envelope, and it might be the $2. So now that kid has a choice. He get down to the nitty gritty. He has to pull 2 more envelopes. But the problem is, look, there's a $1, a $15, and a $75. So the banker calls, it's deal or no deal. But we're doing it with the kids for Christmas, and we're not using models. No supermodels here. Okay. It's just me. All right. It's just me. And I could have like a little, babe, I could have like a little thing to open up.
God.
And there's all of our envelopes. Yeah. That's about as sexy as it's going to get. It's going to be fun. So, but when the banker calls back, the banker's like, okay, let me think here. Your secret envelope might be $75, or it might be the 1, or it might be the 15. And then the banker's going to say, deal or no deal. I'll give you $50. Man, this kid's like, $50 is good, but I might could win 75. Anyway. It's our Christmas game that we're going to do with the kids. We already got our envelopes, and we got all that we need to make sure that. Oh, so what we'll do is, so for the next day, we will reshuffle all of the envelopes so that everyone that's watching will not be able to, they're not going to be able to get a pattern and know which envelope has the most money. We'll just switch all the amounts out. And then we'll just replace the amount of money that the contestant won. And so every kid will have a chance to win up to $100. Not only kids, but Jamie's mom's going to play. And I might want to take a shot at that game as well. But it's going to be awesome. Or they could win $1, y'all. Anyway, we're gonna video those. I told Jamie, let's video those. Let's go, Jamie. Let's go live and video those. That's what we'll do every day when we play our deal or no deal game. We will go live with one of the kids every day. That'll be a fun live. That will be fun. And we will have to do that on StreamYard. We will do that on StreamYard so everyone can have a chance to see it. The only downfall to StreamYard is we can't read comments. So, okay, we'll do that. That sounds fun. Anyway, everyone gets here today. Y'all wish us luck. Say your prayers. We will still have videos coming out, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you for loving us. And thank you for being so sweet today. My gosh. My gosh. Thank y'all. We love you. I'm going to play that video again.
And I'm still waiting on a tumbler from Suits to Boots. My mom's filming. 1 second. Is it on my face yet, Mom?
Yes.
As always, love my farm family. Happy holidays.
I see shorts. Little spoon. That's nice. I think that my favorite part of that was the young lady who teaches the adult special needs classes, and she sent shirts for all of those kiddos. They're not kiddos; they're adults.
They're kiddos.
They're adults. I don't know if you would refer to them as kiddos. I don't think that that was proper. That wasn't. I didn't mean it that way. But it's an adult special needs, and I don't know any ages. I don't know any
Student.
names.
She calls them
Student. She calls them students. But they're adults. There's some that are younger than I am, but there's several that are much older than I am, and I've gotten to know a lot of them through the Longhorn Lester page, is where I met her, and she will sometimes share videos with us that are just the neatest things that her kids are doing. My favorite of all time, and I'm not allowed to show it to you, even though I have it and I watch it all the time, is at the end of the Longhorn Lester video when it's going off and the music comes on, and don't let your troubles fester, come watch Longhorn Lester's. And that's what the little jingle says. And so her kids, her students get up and they dance and they dance and they're dancing. These are adults with special needs, and they're up in her classroom. And these guys are dancing and they have no inhibitions whatsoever. They don't care. And they're dancing. And then there's this one fella. Oh, I wish to gosh you would one day allow me to show this to you all. It's the most beautiful thing ever. But he's over there and she notices that he's doing stuff. He's doing stuff, and she didn't know what he was doing. And she says one day it struck that he's listening to the lyrics, "Don't let your troubles fester. Come watch Longhorn Lester's." And he's over there making symbols, and he's on his own. He's signing the song because that's how he communicates with others, I guess. Now, obviously, I don't know if there's a sign for fester. Don't let your troubles fester. I can only imagine how would that look if we were playing gestures. How would that look? Don't let your troubles fester. Okay, so hold on. So don't let your troubles. That's tears. That's not troubles.
You're not a sign language guy.
I'm not a sign language guy. Okay, so don't let your troubles fester. That's festering.
Here's what I'm gonna need you to do.
What?
I'm gonna need you to take some YouTube classes on this, and then
Oh no!
recreate the song for them to send back.
I would love it to one day show you this little fella. So Layla, if you are watching this, or if your students are watching this with you, just know that I have that video and I'm just ready to show it to the world because it's one of those that needs to be seen. It is. We're going to let you guys go. We love you. We are off to the airport soon. We're going to have to split up right now. Jamie has to get one thing done. I got to get a little Gary video up and going. Alive. People demand it. Where's Gary? Where's Gary? I'm going to show you Gary. And then Jamie's going to show y'all something that she's been wrapping. Now, only
last gift to wrap.
Remember, only the big kids get money. This is for the little kids.
This is my last gift to wrap, and I'm struggling with wrapping because I just want to show everyone because they're the cutest thing ever. Keep in mind, I raised a boy. Are you ready for this?
Are those for Carter? Oh my God.
Are they not the cutest? Little bitty
Oh,
cowgirl
Lord.
boots, glittery. I wish they came in my size. Aren't they adorable?
Oh, Jamie.
Yeah. Anyway, we're heading out. We love y'all, and I'm making him finalize his Texas goodbye.
I've just got to figure out the date. What will next Friday be?
The 22nd.
Oh, so okay. So we will still be here. Okay. So yeah, we will see y'all on the next Lunch with Longhorn Lester next Friday, but there will not be a Sunday night program live or a Tuesday night Timeout Tuesday live or a Wednesday subscriber supporter live. Okay, we love you, and we will catch you guys on the next video, which YouTube's coming up pretty soon. Facebook, thank you all. We love you.